What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Tawny Michelle, and I'm a weirdo, probably just like you, and we are not all love, light, twin flames, and unicorns over here, so please keep that in mind. So, what is up, you guys? Welcome to the Pisces new moon and week of the Mercury retrograde reading. I am doing all signs for this reading, so we are doing this reading by sign. As always, first I'm going to talk a little bit about collectively what we will all be feeling no matter what sign you are, and it will go into each sign as well. So I would definitely watch this first part before you skip to your sign down in the comments below. There will be timestamps though. So yeah, I also suggest, as always, that you watch your rising sign, your sun sign, then your moon sign to get a really good overview of how this week is going to be affecting you. This is a huge, huge week with this Pisces new moon happening. Like, it's a huge event. And if you watched your monthly reading that I did for your sign, then you would have heard me talk a lot about the Pisces new moon in those readings, because this new moon is such a big freaking deal, and I think we all are ready for it. I think we all need it. So let's go ahead and get into it and talk about how this week is going to affect the collective and why. Okay, so we start off this week with the Mercury retrograde. So I'm filming this on Saturday, the Saturday before this week. Mercury retrograde starts tomorrow, which I believe is the 16th. So it officially starts retrograding tomorrow on Sunday the 16th for me, but depending on where you are, it could be Monday or Saturday, whatever. But basically, this week, Mercury retrograde starts, okay? So you will definitely be feeling it. And if you want to know more about Mercury retrograde and how it's going to be affecting everybody this month, you can go and watch my How to Survive Mercury retrograde in Wonderland video. It is all about this particular Mercury retrograde in Pisces, and I go over all of the tips and tricks in there you need to survive. There is like a humorous part in the beginning that's just kind of a joke, but once we get past that, I go into all of the deets. It's not a very long video, but it has everything that you need to know in there about how to kind of work with this energy instead of against it. So definitely go watch that if you'd like to know more. But basically, that is starting this week. So Mercury retrograde in Pisces is starting this week. Another big thing that is happening this week is Mars is moving into the sign of Capricorn, okay? So Mars is our energy, our drive, our force, our will, our masculine energy, like where we take action, where we get shit done, where we stand our ground, where we can be confrontational, where we can sometimes argue or fight. That is Mars. Mars rules all of those different things. So Mars is going to be stepping into the sign of Capricorn, okay? So it is going to bring that forceful, action-oriented physical energy into wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. And what Capricorn rules usually is our achievements in life, our goals in life, our long-term goals, doing things to make sure that we're taken care of for the long term. It is about looking at the bare essentials and really working with what we have. And so with Mars moving into the sign of Capricorn, collectively, we're all going to be working more towards our future and what we want for our future, and more dedicated to making our long-term goals happen, more dedicated to making things happen that we maybe have neglected for far too long. Okay, so Mars is also going to be going across the South Node in the weeks to come, and this is also going to be a very big deal. It's going to bring back a lot of past anger or resentments or things that we did or didn't do in the past. It's going to bring those back to the surface as well. Now also, this new moon, we have a new moon coming on Sunday the 23rd, I believe it's the 23rd or 24th, but basically this coming Sunday of the week that I'm filming this, so the last day of this week on Sunday, we have the new moon in Pisces, and this is going to be a super, 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 super huge deal, okay? Because it is going to be only a few degrees off of this Mercury retrograde. So it is going to be giving us answers, clarity, realizations from the past. It is going to be working out tons of shit from the past, okay? So basically, the themes of this week are all about freedom and being free-spirited, and where does our spirit feel trapped? Where do we feel trapped? Where are we not living up to our true potential? Where are we not really going after our dreams? Where are we selling ourselves short? Where are we not dreaming enough? Where are we not going after what our soul and our spirit wants? Where are we, not being as creative as we could be? Where are we not just living out our passions? Because this new moon is going to be an aspect to Uranus and Mars. Uranus is in Taurus, Mars is in Capricorn. So this new moon is going to be an aspect with both of those, okay? So this is a super, super, super huge deal. It is going to kind of give us a lot of realizations. It's going to show us where we need to free up space to and for ourselves, like where we need to free up space for our souls, our spirits, so we can soar, so we can really do the things that we've been dreaming or fantasizing about for a long time, but never did because we had all these excuses or we thought we couldn't for whatever reason. Like this Mercury retrograde and new moon in Pisces is really, really going to show us that, okay? So a lot of themes that you could notice this week, no matter what sign you are daydreaming, fantasizing, nostalgia, memories coming back, really reflecting on the past, really kind of, going back through your past, seeing how far that you've come, rejuvenation, recovery, healing, memories. The veil between worlds may be very, very thin right now. Mystical experiences, synchronicities, revisiting old dreams, old creative endeavors, and also surrendering and finally letting go of any toxicity or any sicknesses, whether they're physical, mental, spiritual, just really letting go of any toxins, okay? Because Neptune is in Pisces and Neptune rules like toxins in the body and stuff like that. So really letting go in viruses and stuff. Also, where do we feel we need space? Where do we need to get away? Where do we need to focus on our creative talents, our imaginations, our passions? And like I said before, this is kind of like washing our sins away in a way. It's like revisiting the past in order to synergize that energy with the present and with what we want in the future. This is also bringing up a very free-spirited energy. This is also bringing up big revelations and, facing things in our past, and also very karmic completions, okay? So this is definitely a really cool and mystical time right now, so make sure to use this energy. Like I said before in my Mercury retrograde video, it's great to start envisioning right now what you want, because Pisces is like the vision, right? The vision of like how things all kind of come together, how things end and begin. So it's great to really envision what you want, or to take steps in that direction if it's something that's already been kind of lingering from the past. It's not so great to start something brand freaking new, like I always say with a Mercury retrograde, but if it's something from the past that you once started but never finished, that's completely fine. Or if it's something that you've already had in the works, that is completely fine. So keep that in mind. But anyways, you guys, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the signs. That is what's going to happen for the collective. So we are going to start in order from Aries and then go all the way down to Pisces. So if you want to skip ahead to your sign, just see the timestamps below and let go. Alrighty, Aries, so let's see what is coming for your sign. Well, first, hold on, let's talk about your astrology. So this new moon is happening in the sign right before yours of Pisces, okay? So it's going to highlight a lot of things that have been hidden from you, that you didn't see before, that have been in your subconscious or in your past or in hidden places in some way, shape, or form. And Mars is going to be in a place for you that is all about your career, your future goals, your achievements, your future plans, the path that you're on. And Uranus is in a place for you that is all about your values, your possessions, what you own, your money, your income, your gifts, and your talents, okay? And so what I see here happening for a lot of Aries is I feel an old dream could return, something from your past or some kind of old gift, talent, thing that you used to really do, that you used to put a lot of faith in, but for whatever reason that you stopped doing. But this thing may come back in order for you to create a new future for yourself. This could also show you where you have felt like somehow subconsciously suppressed when it comes to your life path or your career, where you maybe aren't happy in your career, you aren't happy with the path that you've been going down anymore. And it's really going to show you those hidden things, like those hidden toxins, those hidden sicknesses or addictions or whatever that have to do with your career, your life path, your income. Like, do you make enough income, or do you really love what you're doing? Those kind of things may come up, but I really feel like an old dream, an old goal is returning for you guys. And I also feel like you guys are really closing and completing out old cycles. You guys are really letting go of an old dream or an old path in some way, shape, or form. And I really think it's a great time to pay attention to your dreams and all of that right now. You could have a lot of memories coming back to you. There could be a lot of healing, like you've maybe been trying to do a lot of work on healing something, and this could be kind of that moment that like you finally get that like sense of relief or that answer or something along those lines. I really feel that for you. But also just really closing out past cycles and paying attention to your dreams right now, because they're probably trying to tell you something. So let's go ahead and see what you guys have. Okay, so we have choices, we have emotions, we have the Two of Wands reversed, we have the Eight of Swords reversed, and we have the King of Wands reversed. Interesting, Aries. So this is definitely showing you where, like, this is, I feel like, bringing a lot of you guys to a crossroads. Okay, so like I said, this may bring up an old dream and show you like maybe you didn't pursue that dream because you felt like you had to take this career, but this career isn't like satisfying you physically, materially, you know, monetarily. Like, it's not satisfying your needs in some way, or something isn't satisfying your needs. And so with the Two of Wands here, you've been feeling like you don't have a choice, but this Pisces new moon could show you where you do have a choice, where that you've been purposely blind. You've been purposely not wanting to see what you could do or what you could be or what other options that you could take. With the Eight of Swords reversed here, because if you see this way, she's tied up, she can't see. This way, she's getting herself out, and she realizes that she can get herself out, that it's been an illusion this whole time, that your feelings aren't facts, but your feelings are trying to tell you something. So with the King of Wands here, this is really taking action. You know, there could be somebody in your career, I feel, Aries, that has really made you feel suppressed or tied down, or like you're not living your true potential in some way. And I really feel like you're going to see that this week. I really feel like this week is a crossroads. It's a week where you start recognizing all the different choices that you've had that you didn't realize before. So that is what I'm seeing for you, Aries. Definitely let me know down below if it resonated. Oh, hold on. I have my numerology deck here. I wanted to draw a card or two for each sign from this deck. Okay, so we have perseverance and domestic harmony. Okay, so you've been persevering, I feel like, with this career, life path, whatever this is, for a long time, trying to make it work because you've needed money or a foundation, like you've needed a stable foundation, because this is the number 4, okay, in numerology. And because you've wanted some kind of, you've wanted to harmonize things, like you've wanted to really kind of not cause like a shit storm in something, and so you felt like this was the easiest thing to do, this was the stablest thing to do. But this week, with all of this grain on both of these cards, I really feel like you're going to see there's going to be another option in some way, shape, or form, or you're going to have a new vision from the past that comes to life, and you see how now it's possible in some way in order to create better success and resources for yourself. And honestly, Aries, that is what this year is all about. If you haven't seen my 2020 predictions video, go watch that. I did a 2020 predictions video for all signs, and I talked in the video about each sign. Go watch your 2020 prediction in that video, because we literally talked all about your career, because this year is such a big year for your career and your path and your purpose. So definitely go watch that. But that is what I'm seeing for you guys, Aries. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we're gonna move on to Taurus. What is going on, beautiful Taurians? Welcome back to the channel. So what I see here for you guys with this Pisces new moon is it's happening in a place for you that is all about other people, your connections, your acquaintances, your friend groups, the groups that you belong to, any events or just social groups that you belong to in any way. But also we have Mars, you know, because this new moon is aspecting Mars. which is in a place for you that is all about your belief systems, higher learning, higher education, foreign travels, where you feel meaning in your life, where you feel purpose in your life, and your worldviews and beliefs. Then we also have this new moon trining Uranus, or I'm sorry, sextiling Uranus in your first house. Okay, so what I see for you here, Taurus, is that this week could be, and this new moon in particular happening next Sunday, could be very liberating. And it could really give you a lot of like liberating experiences. It could liberate you from something in order to give you more space and freedom. Okay, so what I really see here, Taurus, is that through your connections, through the groups that you belong to, through the social circles and groups and stuff that you belong to, somehow that is going to play a key point in your week this week in giving you either a new worldview or like somehow synergizing a past worldview with a current or future worldview of what you want to do with your life. Where's your meaning? Where's your purpose? This is going to be a lot about self-realization, your beliefs, and just your place in the world and what you believe about the world. Okay, and this is going to come through other people. Other people are going to reflect this. Also, it's going to show you how you can maybe help lead other people, or how you can maybe help other people in some way, or even teach people in some way. So that is what I feel is coming for you astrologically speaking, Taurus. But for your tarot cards, we have Be Fearless, Shadow Self. We have Nine of Swords reversed. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so what I see here, Taurus, is that there's something that you are really being called to do. And this really goes with your guys' February reading that I did at the beginning of this month for the whole month, if you want to go back and watch that. But this really goes with that reading. It was like that whole reading was like, you need to go and you need to go now. Okay, so with Be Fearless and Shadow Self and your tarot cards here, I feel that you're really stuck with something. You're stuck in your head about something. Like you've convinced yourself that it's not going to work, or it's just not going to happen, or you shouldn't do it for some reason or another. Okay. But I am seeing here that you definitely should. Okay, there's something here that you have to face, okay, Taurus? Like it's really, really huge here. There's something here that you have to face, that you have to surrender to with the Hanged Man here. You do not want to surrender. And you've been feeling trapped in a situation, I feel. There's some situation that has been causing you to feel really stuck or really trapped or really in your head or really depressed in some way, like you can't move or like you can't go anywhere. And I feel like you're kind of breaking free of that situation this week. Like this is a huge breakthrough, and it's going to feel like you barely made it out alive for some of you. If you're resonating with this reading so far, it's going to feel like you barely made it out alive, or that you made it out almost like a completely different person, or half the person that you were before, because you're just so much different. But it's really surrendering to that fear. It's accepting the fear and facing the fear, not trying to run from it, not trying to escape from it, not trying to take the easy way out. Like it is really facing that fear and being like, okay, I see you. And you're just a fear. You're not even real, okay? Because every freaking fear is a projection of the future. It is literally like trying to predict the future, okay? So what I see here is we have music, we have environment, we have rebirth, and we have love partnership reversed. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be relationship related with love partnership reversed. This could be, and it doesn't have to be necessarily love for some of you. I feel like for some of you, it's just some kind of situation where you feel stuck in your life to do with another person. With Be Fearless here, this is number 3. So this is expressing yourself. This is speaking up about something. This is being fearless and speaking your truth, okay? And also facing your shadow self, right? Being honest with yourself. But I feel like music, for some reason you have music coming up here. So this could be some kind of synchronicity with the number 3 here that really hits you with music. There's like a song or a lyric to a song this week that just really hits you, that it's like someone else is talking to you through that song. Or you could be hearing a lot of like like the same song over and over again on the radio, or just like a song randomly turns on, and you need to pay attention because it's trying to tell you something. We also have environment 44. Okay, so this could be like your environment that is affecting you like this, that is keeping you scared, or you're scared about something with the environment. There's also something here that I feel like some of you guys are wanting to speak up about an environment, or to help like some kind of environmental organization, or to help people in an environment in some way. We also have rebirth, so I do feel like a huge rebirth is happening for you this week, like I've already said, with the 9 of Swords and the Hanged Man reverse. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Taurus. Let me know down below if it ends up resonating. I always love to know. And we are going to move on to Gemini. What is going on, Gemini? Welcome to your reading here. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with you guys this week. So astrologically speaking, Gemini, the new moon is happening in a place for you that is all about your career, your reputation, your public image, your achievements in life, the things that you like, the big goals that you have for your life path, your future, all of that. Okay, and this new moon is going to be aspecting Mars in your 8th house and Uranus in your 12th house. So Gemini, out of all the signs, you are one of the few of them that this is going to be a major week for, in my opinion, personally. Okay, this Pisces new moon is really going to help you break free and break through something. Like, this is going to be a major breakthrough, and I talked in depth about this in your February 2020 reading, so if you want to go back and watch that, feel free. But basically, this is going to be a huge breakthrough for you, and I think this whole year is going to be so huge for you. If you haven't seen my 2020 predictions for all signs video, go watch that as well, because I talked in depth about why this year is going to be so huge for you and what's coming this year. But basically, you're going to have some kind of major breakthrough, major psychological transformation, major like perception change, major just transition in some way, shape, or form, because we are dealing with your big heavy houses here that is somehow going to change the course of what you want to do with a goal, a future, or something. But this could be something that kind of comes around from the past, or comes back from the past in some way, that somehow hits you, or something that you've been working on, some kind of trauma, some kind of like fear, or something that comes back and really like has you taking action. It really has you moving forward. It really has you making some kind of change for your future, or with your career for the better, Gemini. So yeah, big transformations this week and big revelations as well. So let's go ahead and see what your cards have to say. So we have intuition, we have worlds within worlds. Beautiful. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, the Tower reversed, and the 7 of Swords reversed. Okay, so some kind of major truth is coming out. You're exploring, okay, and some kind of major truth that you've been exploring, or through some kind of exploration or research or digging that you do, or just with other people in some way. There's going to be like a breakthrough. Some kind of truth is going to come out, and it's going to surprise you. It's not going to be either as bad as it seemed, or... That was so weird. Did you guys just hear that? It literally sounded like someone just like dinged one of my glass bottles over there. Anyways, and we do have worlds within worlds and intuition. So what I see here, Gemini, is that there's definitely other forces trying to communicate with you this week. But something that was hidden comes out, okay? Something that was hidden comes out from the past that you couldn't see before, okay? There could also be some kind of hidden influence, some kind of hidden forces, or even just other like beings trying to communicate with you, but you're gonna really have to trust your intuition and what you feel, okay? So we have spirituality and self-discipline. Okay, so here's the thing, Gemini. This week, because we do have the 7 of Swords reversed, now the 7 of Swords can be sneaky. It can be about taking a big risk, okay? But when it's reversed, it's kind of like he's caught, like the truth kind of comes out. And with the Tower reversed here, it's kind of like you may have to kind of make sure that you don't get too carried away with something this week with self-discipline here. There may be some form of like almost spiritual discipline, spiritual practice that you need, so you don't get too carried away with worlds within worlds here, or that you don't get too distracted, okay? Because I kind of feel like something's a little bit like all over the place, and you need to stay grounded. Kind of looking at this Tower reverse card, you need to stay grounded. It's okay to explore, it's okay to be curious, but don't get too far. Don't let yourself get untethered, okay? That's kind of what I'm seeing with this. So that is all for Gemini. I hope you guys resonated. Let me know down below. And we are going to move on to Cancer. Alrighty, moving on to Cancer. So Cancer, alrighty, so this new moon is happening in a place for you that is all about travel, your beliefs, your worldviews, your higher education, your philosophical standpoint, your religious standpoint, and basically your meaning and your purpose. Like, what gives you meaning? What is meaningful to you? And what do you really want to do with your life and your goals and just your spiritual practices and your knowledge? Like, that is all, those are all of the themes that this place where the new moon is happening at rules for you, okay? And then we also have Mars moving into your opposite sign of Capricorn, which is your 7th house of significant relationships. And then we have Uranus in your 11th house, which will be aspecting the new moon along with Mars. But Uranus in your 11th house is all about your friends, your acquaintances, your social groups and circles that you belong to. So what I think is happening here for you, Cancer, is you could be reflecting a lot on your past and really just kind of going down memory lane, okay? You could also be like seeing where you've had past goals that you've really wanted to do, like you've really wanted to like explore or get out there or travel or do something, maybe with like the people that are significant in your life. You could also be connecting with people, or maybe you've wanted to connect with people from different places or different cultures, something along those lines. But it's really pushing you to think about the meaning and the purpose behind things and what you truly resonate with, what you truly believe, and why. What is your purpose? And this is also like possibly going to initiate some kind of experience to get you out of your comfort zone, okay? I feel like this is also kind of about like finding your tribe and learning something new, or getting back into something that you used to be into but that you've kind of lost, something that you really believe or something that you really have faith in, because this is really kind of like restoring your faith in a way, I feel. And also I feel like it could be really getting you into some kind of spiritual practice of some sort. So let's go ahead and see what your cards are. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so we have choices and worlds within worlds. So I feel like you're kind of at a point where you are at a crossroads, okay? But I feel like this Pisces new moon, I don't know, like I'm looking at this picture or these pictures on both of these cards, and I really see somebody that is like awakening to old wisdom but new wisdom at the same time. So there could be something from the past that comes back around, but how that somehow rejuvenates you in a way, or awakens you to something new this week in some kind of way that empowers you, okay, that shows you that you have choices. So you're going to get, with worlds within worlds and choices, I really feel like you're going to see all of your different options and you're going to start finding which one resonates with you. We also have the 6 of Wands reversed here. We have the Ace of Cups, and we have the Chariot reversed. So I feel like you're really starting to see your vision of where it is that you want to go, what it is that you want to do. And I really feel like it has with the Chariot reversed here, I really feel like it has something to do with travel or helping people from different places for some of you, okay? Something with distance here with the Chariot reverse, that's kind of what I'm getting. But you're going to see where your determination has kind of been lacking, and I think this is going to be a reset button of that. So let's go ahead and get two more cards here for you, Cancer, to kind of clarify what this week is going to be about for Cancer. Ooh, okay, so we have healing, number 66. Oh, that's 2. We have happy ending and compassion. Ooh, okay. Makes a lot of sense. Healing, happy ending, and compassion. So this is definitely some kind of like reconciliation. It doesn't necessarily have to be with like a, this is like forgiveness of some sort. I don't really see that it's like something like, oh, you're gonna get back with your ex or anything like that, although there definitely could be weird relationship stuff coming up in the weeks to come, or exes coming back around. Definitely wouldn't advise during a Mercury retrograde to get back with your ex, but that's on you. But I do see here where you're like overcoming something with compassion, with forgiveness, instead of like letting it run your life anymore. Okay, so I do see here that there could be some issues that you're having with someone or a relationship in some way, but you are realizing that that doesn't have to dictate who you are. That doesn't have to dictate your own choices. That doesn't have to dictate your own world. Like worlds within worlds, right? They're allowed to live in their own world. You're allowed to live in yours. So I feel like you're kind of bringing out the compassion here. You're kind of tapping into your own personal truth and awakening to your own wisdom, okay, is kind of what I'm getting here. So hopefully that resonates, Cancer. Definitely end up letting me know down below, and we are going to move on to Leo. What is going on, Leo? Welcome to your weekly reading, and let's go ahead and see what's going on with you guys. So astrologically speaking, Leo, this is a huge freaking week for us, I feel. This Pisces new moon energy is just absolutely beautiful for us. So I feel like we've been trying to heal for a long time. There's been some kind of trauma or some kind of fear that we just have not been able to kick, no matter how hard we try. And it's been really affecting our habits, our day-to-day life, our routine, our work life. Like we haven't had the energy, or whatever this thing is has been really holding us back. It could even be affecting our health in some way. There's some kind of habit or issue or trauma or fear that we just haven't been able to 100% get rid of all the way. Or heal all the way, I should say. But I feel like this Pisces new moon this week is going to start giving us answers, and is going to start giving us relief. So this could be some major healing or a major breakthrough that happens this week with that, like some kind of major psychological realization or breakthrough, or memories that come back that help you solve something that you've been dealing with in your own life, or that show you why you've been dealing with it in some kind of way. Okay, so I really feel like this is really pointing us to reflect and look back on, you know, some things in the past in order to heal and to have some kind of emotional or psychological breakthrough. Now, like I said, this could be affecting whatever this is, could be like holding us back from our daily tasks, our routines, or our health life, or, you know, something along those lines. Or we could feel so burdened by this or just other responsibilities that we feel like we haven't had a lot of space to heal or to really get back in the groove of things, okay? But I feel like this week is really like helping us feel more liberated, especially when it comes to our day-to-day life, our work, and our career, okay? But yeah, I feel like this is really all about our past fears and traumas and really healing them in the physical realm. Also, I do feel like for some Leos, this could be a new career vision or a new goal, some kind of new vision that comes from the past somehow, like the past brings it on somehow, or some kind of new dream, okay? And another thing that this could be for some Leos is like something to do with other people's money or other people's resources. So there could have been like some fear or something that you were worried about to do with someone else's money or debt or your partner's money or something along that line. But somehow, some way this week or with this Pisces new moon, you end up seeing that it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be, or something along those lines, and you end up being able to like get some kind of relief, because that's what I'm really feeling here for Leos, is some kind of relief. And through that relief, you find your power again, and empowers you. And, you know, it helps you kind of get rid of some of the stuff that's been holding you back or that you felt like you've been dragging ass through, and you really get back to like your creativity and your passion instead of just like going through and doing stuff day to day that you really don't want to be doing or that's not making you happy because of whatever this thing is that's been weighing on you. Okay, so anyways, for your cards, you have Awaken, you have Intuition, and you have Balance. Wow. Okay, so major healing vibes here. Okay, so your intuition for a lot of you Leos is going to be heightened this week, which is good for us. So your intuition is awakening, and it is like going to bring you back into balance. Like, you need to spend time with yourself. You need to spend time trusting your intuition. Any feelings that you have, don't try to escape them. Don't try to run from them or distract yourself from them, because that, like, listening to that is what is going to bring you back into balance, my friends. Like, seriously, sit with yourself, meditate, do all those things, and really like let yourself awaken, like let your intuition guide you this week. Okay, we also have the Page of Cups, which is beautiful, major healing energy, creativity, imagination, a new creative endeavor, like, or an old creative project that you're bringing back from the past. We also have the Queen of Swords reversed. So with Balance here, I really do feel like you're going to have to use your discernment with something this week, Leo, because we also have the Six of Swords reversed. So you may have been feeling unbalanced, but if I'm looking at these cards, like this Page of Cups is coming in and giving this Queen of Swords a cup, but she doesn't even want to look at it. Do you see that? So you have to allow yourself to see the miracles that are happening around you. You have to allow yourself to receive this. If you're not paying attention, or if you're not looking, or if you don't want to accept the healing and the compassion coming into you, then you could stay stuck. Like, if you look at the Six of Swords here, you're trying to move to smoother waters, and maybe not everybody is going to have it, but you need to be honest with yourself, and you need to, like, instead of trusting logic this week, like I said in my like how to survive this Mercury retrograde video, instead of trusting logic this week, you need to trust your feelings. You need to trust your intuition, or else you're going to feel out of balance. You're going to feel like the water is just running you over and you're drained. So just really trust your intuition this week. That is what I have for you. It's going to really help you heal, but it may not make logical sense at first. Okay, so, and I also see with the Queen of Swords there, a huge psychological breakthrough is like what I was saying before, but it's going to end up bringing you relief. Okay, hold on, I forgot to draw two more cards. Okay, so we have Adventure and Completion. Hey, okay, don't be afraid to allow yourself to have some fun. Don't be afraid to allow yourself to explore some things within you, to bring out that creativity again. And with completion, like I was saying before, this is like really gaining some higher wisdom and some inner wisdom, and even some past wisdom. This is gaining wisdom from other worlds, from your past self, your future self, and your current self. So really pay attention to your intuition, meditate, try to be still, and try to use your discernment this week, Leo, because that is what's going to guide you, I feel. So we are going to move on to Virgo. What's going on, Virgo? Welcome to your weekly reading. So what I feel happening for you guys this week with this Pisces new moon, Mercury retrograde, and all the other stuff that's going on this week, Virgo, is that this new moon is happening in your opposite sign of Pisces. So like I said in your monthly reading for February, this is going to be a time where you're really going to have to like not be very analytical, not be very logical like you normally are. I know that's super hard, but it's really important. So trust the feelings, allow yourself to flow with the feelings, okay? Don't worry about getting all the answers right now. And that's what we have with the Seven of Cups here. It's not going to make sense, but the more that you don't worry about it making sense, the more that you don't worry about it like giving you answers or logically making sense, the more freedom and liberated you will feel, okay? Also, what I'm seeing here is that there could be some kind of like relationship stuff going on. So you could be really looking at like the meaning of your relationship and your connections with people. You could be exploring, you know, within your relationships and your connections with people. You could be getting out of your comfort zones and, you know, really being more romantic. And also a lot of past memories and connections could start coming to the surface around this time in order to help you heal, in order to show you how far you've come. And this could all really give you some kind of newfound faith, newfound belief, newfound optimism in your life and in your love life, which I think is really good. And it could also bring some kind of like creative hobby back, or you could really start deciding that you really want to take some kind of new creative adventure, even with your partner, if you have a partner. If you don't have a partner, then you could really, like, around this time be envisioning what you want in a partner, or somehow healing from a past partner in some way. So what we have here for Virgos, we have shine and we have new chapter. Love that for you guys. Okay, so Virgo, you guys got this, okay? You guys got this. We also have the World. So this is like major liberation, major completions for you guys. That's why we have new chapter here. This is a whole new chapter. You guys are going to feel like a huge refresh button has just been clicked and you're like, wow, I feel great. Like, you guys might already be feeling this Pisces energy, because if you're a Virgo rising, Pisces is your descendant. So it is like the internal you, okay? So you're probably feeling like you can like really let out your internal self and not have to worry about like being like, you know, overly critical or perfection, like worrying about perfection too much. So it's going to feel like a whole new chapter if, like I said, you can kind of let go of the past and you can let go of what didn't work out and not get too caught up with money issues or like the time of things, or the like patience is kind of what I'm getting here with this King of Pentacles, or this Knight of Pentacles reverse. So it may seem like it's like slow, or something's taking a little slower than you would like, but you're going to be fine, okay? So that is what I'm getting for Virgos. Actually, hold on, keep forgetting. I am getting a few of these numerology cards for each sign as well. Ooh, okay, so we have self-discipline and change. So what I see here, Virgo, is really getting out of like that self-discipline, because that's what's going to make you miserable. Like, allowing yourself to become a little bit more untethered, allowing yourself to flow with how you're feeling and the emotions of things, okay? And then with change, that's obvious with the World here and new chapter. Like, there's definitely a huge change coming for you guys, but I think it's going to feel really good if you can just flow with it and not try to like fix it or anything like that, and just kind of let it happen, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys, and we're gonna move on to Libra. What is up, my fellow Libras, and welcome to your reading. So let's go ahead and go over what this Pisces new moon and what this week I think is going to do for you guys. So what I feel is happening for you guys this week with this new moon in your house of health, your work, your day-to-day life, your mundane daily things that you do, your routines, and your workplace and environment. I think this is really bringing out the creativity and the freedom in your routine and in your day-to-day life and in your health. Like, where do you want to get more creative, or where do you really want to, like, where have you been working on healing something, or feeling more free, or feeling more liberated, or feeling just like your spirit feels better when it comes to your health? Like, where can you like maybe liberate yourself in that area that helps you feel more better and more in control, okay? And where in your day-to-day life has been restricting you, where you haven't been able to take time to just flow and get creative and express your creativity and to do the things that your spirit is like yearning to do. Now, this could also bring in a new vision, okay, of like what you want to do with your workplace or your health or an old hobby or an old creative endeavor, something along those lines. but I really feel like this is going to be a lot of like healing and breakthroughs regarding your health or your day-to-day routines, like where they may have been a little suppressive or restrictive, or maybe getting away from some of your responsibilities in order to make time to really focus on you and your spirit and evolving and your spirituality. Also, this could be moving around your schedule to create space for more passion, more freedom, more creativity. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say for my Librans. Okay, so interesting. Actually, it goes this way. Okay, definitely. This definitely goes with your reading. So we have mirrored souls and we have surrender. Okay, very, very interesting. So, and then we also have the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so I do see you. Okay, so if you guys are in a relationship, so, and I'll go to you if you're single as well, but what I'm seeing here is somebody that's like likely in a relationship where, okay, so this is kind of how I feel. So our relationship, like the person we're with, and even if you're not in a relationship, this could be just the people around you, your close, significant relationships. Like sometimes like when we start suppressing something within ourselves, the other person starts bringing it up and it seems like it's like too much. So they could be like expressing themselves a lot this week in order to get you to kind of surrender and to see that they're expressing what you're not expressing in yourself, if that makes sense. So what I see here with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups is you expressing yourself, you expressing your creativity through writing, through drawing, through art, through technology, just some kind of creative outlet, because the air element is all about communication, and then the water element of the Page of Cups is all about creation and emotion and creativity, intuition. And so you're really giving that creative and imaginative spark and outlet. Like I said before, you are really freeing yourself and you are really looking for new outlets to express your creativity, okay, through words or through writing or something along those lines. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it shows that even more, like you're really working on that. You're really making space to get creative and artistic with something this week, okay? And that's what I see here. Like, you may find your inspiration through other people, but you may also have to like, or not other people, but just like your partners, okay? Like something is being mirrored within you from someone else. And also what I see here and with surrender is kind of like surrendering to something that's been blocking you, or kind of letting go of something, like I said before, that's been blocking your creativity and your creative passions, okay? That's been blocking you from expressing your creativity and your creative passions. So let's go ahead and clarify I've just been clarifying with one or two of these numerology cards. So let's get clarity for Libra. Okay, so we have leadership. Interesting. This could be forcing you to like, where do you feel suppressed in your life? Like, where do you feel like you're not in control? Kind of like what I was saying before. So this may be having you come out and take more control of your life. Yeah, because we have moderation. So this is rescheduling your day-to-day life, your responsibilities, to make space for yourself, to become the leader, to take charge of your own life again. And we also have teaching and learning. And so, and I do see that here with the Page of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups even. You could be learning a new skill this week, or learning, like relearning a skill that you've already known but that you've gotten a little bit rusty at because you haven't practiced it in a long time. So that is what I'm seeing here for Libras. Definitely let me know down below if it ends up resonating with you guys. And we're gonna move on to Scorpio. What's up, Scorpio? Let's go ahead and see what's happening for you guys for this Pisces new moon. So woo, okay, so astrologically speaking, what I see for you guys is you are wanting more freedom, more fun, more passion, more imagination, more creativity in your life, and also within your connections and within your significant relationships. So this is really bringing back your childlike part of you, okay? Like this is releasing your inner wild child and your inner creative child to find your own creative self-expression again. So this is really like huge, huge, huge creativity sparks for Scorpio, old creative endeavors coming back, old visions coming back, like just huge, huge, huge creative energy for you guys. So this is bringing back creative passions, creative gifts, hobbies, and you know, just things from the past for you to reconnect with, okay? Now this could also possibly doing something, you could also possibly be doing something to help with a community or your community, or to speak up about something, to use your voice about something, or even doing something exciting with a partner. But I do just want to remind you guys to be careful with contracts, because Scorpio, this, with all of this third house energy, with, you know, and this Mercury retrograde and stuff, just be careful. You may be a little bit impulsive, so just make sure that you're not signing any contracts around this time, unless it's already like been in the works. Then you should be Gucci, but if not, then just be careful. Okay, so what we have here with your tarot cards, we have the shadow self and we have hope. So Scorpio, what I'm seeing for some of you guys is that you've been kind of in the shadows for a while. You've kind of been really taking a lot of time to yourself, your shadow self. Your shadow has really been like overcoming you lately, and you've been really working through your fears, your trauma, your darkness. Okay, but with hope here, this Pisces new moon is like the light at the end of the tunnel. It's giving you hope. It's showing you why you started. It's showing you your vision again. It's showing you where to come back to life, okay? It's showing you, and it's bringing you back to life, I feel, for a lot of you. We also have the Three of Wands and the Fool. So this is a brand new exploration. Like I said, it's that creative, almost impulsive and risky energy. So you do just want to be careful with like starting something brand new, like brand spanking new, never thought about it before, never wanted to do it before. Be careful with that, but it is great for starting, like redoing something from the past, because we do have the Six of Cups reversed here. So if something, a memory or an old creative endeavor or something from the past comes back up, yeah, start that shit, do that shit, do it, get it done, take that risk, explore those past memories and those things that you wanted to do. This could also be something that you wanted to do as a child coming back up around this time, okay? So pay attention to this energy. It's hugely synchronistic right now, Scorpio. Let's get one or two more cards to clarify. Okay, so we have intuition. So definitely make sure you're trusting your intuition this week. And we have effort reversed. So what I see here, Scorpio, is that it may not be 100% like just a snap. You may have to explore a little bit first and put in a little bit of effort to get yourself out of this hole, okay, at first, okay? But your intuition is going to guide you, so trust it. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Scorpio. Hopefully this resonated. Definitely let me know down in the comments below, and we're gonna move on to Sag. What is going on, Sag? Welcome to your weekly Pisces new moon reading. So let's go ahead and get into it. So what I see happening for you guys this week, Sag, is this new moon is happening in a place for you that is all about your foundation, your comfort zones, your family, your mother, your mothering energy, your mothering instinct, your home life, your living arrangements, your family dynamics, all of that stuff, also your childhood and your past, okay? So what I see here is that you could have a lot of creative ideas and endeavors or desires or dreams that you've had to do with your home, your family, your design, or that you've had since you were a child, or even just where you live even, you know, that may come back up to the surface around this time. Have you been wanting to own property? Have you been wanting to move off grid? Have you been wanting to get one of those like tiny houses in the middle of nowhere? Like, what have you been wanting to do? Like, what have you been wanting to own? What have you been wanting to possess? Like, what is your dream? And also, you may get the chance to like really start planning that out this week, or to really start seeing that that may not be as far off as you once thought it was. Sorry guys, I cannot talk. This could also be redoing something, or like redecorating your home, like renovating your home, okay? Like really making space for yourself to feel more alive, to feel more free, to feel more creative right now. This definitely is about revisiting dreams from the past and breaking free from your day-to-day responsibilities and routines that have been really blocking this, okay? And also finding the courage to initiate your dreams and goals that you felt have been blocked for a while. So yeah, your day-to-day life may have been hectic, so this is definitely finding some kind of space and freedom and a place where you feel comfortable, a place where you feel good enough to create and do the things that you've been wanting to do but you've been putting off. So what your cards say here is you have the Awaken card, you have the Communication card, beautiful energy. So both have something going on around their heads. So I definitely feel like you guys are possibly going to have a lot of downloads this week, possibly have a lot of memories come back. There could be some kind of like your higher self or your childhood self, or someone could like be trying to communicate with you, trying to awaken something back within you, okay? And then also we have the Two of Wands reversed, we have the Ten of Wands upright, and we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So what I see here is that you have to let it happen naturally. There's a lot of controlling energy going on here. Like you've been trying to control a situation way too much instead of just trusting the universe. And I feel like once you are able to let go, that is when these downloads and this inspiration really starts happening for you, Sag, because what I see here is that there's something that you've been trying to really control. Like there's something that you've been blocking, or that's been blocked for you regarding your path, because you've been trying to control it, because we have self-discipline here. I feel like you've either held yourself back too much, or ooh, okay. So we also have love. So I feel like some of you guys are either not you're just not letting something happen, or you're being too controlling of it, okay? You're not giving yourself a choice, okay? Like so I feel like there's kind of like a split. So if you want this, for some of you guys, I feel like if you want this divine inspiration and to awaken to this, it's really time to bring more of the love and the passion within your life, okay? I also feel like for some of you, this could be family related, like we were talking about. Like you're either not standing up for yourself, or you're trying to control the situation way too much instead of just letting it be how it is, but also standing your ground and communicating what your needs are, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys, Sag. Hopefully that resonated. Let me know down below. And we are going to move on to Capricorn. What is going on, Capricorn? What is up with you guys? So let's go ahead and talk about how this week and this Pisces new moon is going to go for you guys. So what's happening astrologically for you guys is that I really feel like a past hobby or a creative endeavor or idea, dream or goal that you've really wanted for a long time, or that you used to want, is possibly coming back around, okay? And it could have something to do with basically something that you even wanted to do as a child, okay? Or a form of expression, a form of creative expression in some way. But this is all about your creative expression. This is all about possibly relearning an old talent, or an old hobby, or an old gift, like an old skill, like catching up on an old skill that you once really loved to do, or that you once had, okay? And really making time and space to truly express your passions, your creativity, your skills, your voice, okay? And maybe you've even, maybe you've been like really busy, or things have been really hectic, but now you can truly like envision this creative idea that you have, or this creative endeavor in some way, and you can really like put this passion or this creativity out into the world and express this skill or express this gift of yours that you have. So I really feel like that's what a lot of this week and this Pisces new moon is going to bring up for you guys. And remember, the Pisces new moon affects us for a few weeks, okay? But this also could be something that you used to do as a child, like I said. And And you could also be getting in touch with your inner child and doing something or just doing something creative with children in some way. So your cards are Worlds Within Worlds, Celestial Teacher, ooh, Knight of Wands reversed, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups. Oh, okay, so all right, so I do see that your day-to-day life has been really hectic, Capricorn. The mundane has gotten really old for you. It's gotten just a little too much. Like, so this week you could feel like it's just a little too much. It's a little too stressful, or there's just some change that happened recently that really kind of got you down about like your physical achievements or your material world, your physical world in some way, shape, or form. But this Pisces new moon with the Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups here, I see is, like I said, bringing back something from the past. It's showing you, you know, where you may have let go of something that could actually be so much more than you thought it was. And then with Worlds Within Worlds here, once again, definitely bringing back something from the past, definitely showing you where you can break free, like showing you where you will feel more liberated. And with Celestial Teacher here, I really feel like there could be like a presence guiding you this week, or maybe like with Worlds Within Worlds, like this is some kind of contact from another realm or something that's really guiding you. So really pay attention to your intuition. Okay, don't let any kind of change or conflict get you down if you can help it. I know sometimes we can't help it, our emotions get the best of us, but if you can detach from that and focus on what you once loved in the past, I really feel like, you know, and if you can just focus on what you love instead of like all of your stresses, and, you know, because stressing about it really does not do anything. It really truly is pointless, and it really just hurts us. You know what I mean? Okay, so we have change, no shit. Ooh. Ooh, okay. We have parenting. So like I said, for some of you, this could be something with children, doing some kind of creative part or creative endeavor with children, like with your own kids or something that you've had. Ooh, okay, forgiveness. Okay. So for some of you, I feel like you weren't able to express yourself in some way as a child, okay? And because of the way that you were parented, but your purpose is so much bigger than that, and you're being guided to go back to that child, to forgive the situation in order to bring out that passion and creativity again. Capricorn is what I see here. So let me know down below if that ends up resonating with you. Remember, the tarot reading is general, so it may not resonate with everybody. And we're going to move on to Aqua. What's going on, my lovely Aquas? So let's see what's going on with you this week and for this Pisces new moon. So what I see here for you is that the new moon in Pisces is in a place for you that is all about your values, your gifts, your skills, your money, your income, and your possessions, what you own, okay? So what I see here is that you've been really wanting more time to yourself or space, Aquarius, in some way. It's been a lot about space. You've probably been like really dreaming and really like envisioning a lot about like owning your own place or having your own property or having your own space or even just getting away, okay? Just having a place where you feel super, super comfortable, where you can just be free. And, you know, this could be just even going on a trip or, you know, building your own home or owning your own home or just moving or something. There's something here where you just wanted your own space. And I think this new moon is somehow going to synergize some kind of past burdens with money, income, or resources that have maybe been holding you back with this, okay? And it's going to synergize this energy with the present and the future. So you may realize that it's not going to be as hard to achieve this goal or this dream or this freedom or this comfort that you've been looking for, as like it's not going to be as hard as you thought it was going to be, okay? And so I think that's really great for you guys, but this is really where you realize, like, you know, how far that you've come and really get some kind of inspiration and sorts. So that's kind of what I feel is happening for you guys this week. But your cards are be fearless, integrity. We have the Five of Cups reversed. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Cups. So this, I really feel, goes a lot with what I was saying. I've also been drawing a couple numerology cards. So let's get 1 or 2 numerology cards for Aquarius, for the Pisces new moon. Okay, or 3. Okay, nature, love, creativity. So I really think spending time in nature or just with plants or Mother Earth in some way, you don't necessarily have to go out, because I know here where I live, it's like freezing balls out. So there ain't no way I'm going out there if I don't have to. But somehow just spending time with, like, even if you have plants or fruit, like just somehow spending time with nature, just looking out the window or something, taking a drive is really, I feel like, going to refresh your soul and bring in some kind of love, creativity, passion, etc. So what I see here as well, we have number 3, be fearless. So this is expressing something, sticking to your integrity, really focusing on your integrity and something that you need to express this week, something that you need to be fearless about, because it is sticking to your integrity. It's not going against your integrity, okay? So I feel like this is a really big week for that. I really feel that for a lot of you. And then we also have the Five of Cups here. So this is definitely dealing with past energies. This is definitely moving on from the past, not letting the past make you feel guilty or make you feel shameful or embarrassed anymore. And it's literally moving on from that. And then also with the Knight of Pentacles here, it's standing your ground. It's that integrity, like we were talking about before. It's literally having the integrity and being like, okay. And I feel like a lot of you guys are getting your financial matters in order, or you're going to have some kind of good news about finances, like from some kind of burden from the past, that like maybe you thought you owed something and you find out it's not as bad, or you thought your credit took a huge hit from the past, but it's really not, it really didn't, or something, okay? And also we have the Page of Cups reversed here. So once again, I'm kind of looking at this card because these cards are really different. That's the Page of Cups upright, that's it reversed, and she's kind of like going down or up, I guess, to pick up a bowl. And so it's kind of like getting something cleaned up from the past that emotionally is going to make you feel more free, that is going to ignite you back with your creativity and your love and your inspiration again, okay? But also standing in your integrity and expressing yourself and not being scared to express how you really feel. So this may involve, for some of you, speaking up to someone or standing your ground with something and then it not, and then you're like, oh, well, that wasn't as bad, I'm glad I did that, or I wouldn't have found this out, okay? So it may be like calling that person or that business or that bill company that you owe, right? And then you find out like, oh, like it's only $100. I thought it was like 10,000. You know what I mean? Like something along those lines. So anyways, let me know how that resonates down below, because that was a really specific one. So what is going on, Pisces? Let's see what's going on with you guys this week and what I feel for you guys this week. So this is a new moon in your sign. So this is a big refresh, rejuvenation button. And it's like I said in your February 2020 reading, this is like you guys getting back on your throne. This is like you guys like, yo, I'm taking my throne back. Thank you. Thanks for keeping it warm for me. See ya. You know what I mean? But yeah, anyways, I feel like this is a very empowering time for you. And I feel like this is really you clearing out and like washing away all of the old issues and toxins from the past when it comes to putting yourself out there. And when it comes to your dreams and your place in the world, you could experience major synchronicities this week. Some of your old dreams and old visions could come back and could come true, or you could see how they could easily come true and be a reality. You could have like an old wish, okay, that could come back around. And this really helps you to see a new future for yourself. And it really helps you to express yourself creatively through the internet or social media or some kind of communication, some kind of like technology, and just getting your message out there in some way to many different people. So what I see here in the cards is we have believe and emotions, okay? So this is believing in yourself. This is believing in yourself. This is believing in your emotions, believing in the way you feel, believing in your intuition, believing in your creative gifts, your creative talents, your creative dreams, believing in how you feel and not judging it or basically neglecting it and saying like, no, that couldn't happen, or I really feel like I'm passionate about this, but it could never happen. So you know what I mean? Like, or people think I'm crazy, so whatever. Like, it's really getting rid of that, because you have the Devil here and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's about breaking free from old toxic patterns, old toxic habits, old addictions that no longer are serving you. And some of them could have to do with money. Some of them could have to do with what you've been doing for money, okay? Like if you've been working in a job that you hate, or if you've been like having to get by, you know, working somewhere, doing things for money that it's just not making you happy. So with the Hermit here, I feel like you guys are really going off on your own to find your own power in order to break free. With the Ten of Swords reversed here, you guys are literally like, okay, I'm breaking free from this. Like, I'm done. I'm not holding myself back anymore. I'm walking away from who I need to walk away from. I am walking away from the people in my life that try to suppress me and control me and tell me that I can't do it, or tell me that I'm not enough, or tell me that I'm crazy, or tell me that my beliefs and my feelings aren't valid, you know, when they are. And this is really you seriously letting go of that. Okay, so we have relationships change and personal growth. So definitely a week full of growth. We also have love partnership reversed on the bottom. So I do think a lot of you guys are going through something in relationships where either your relationship is transforming, or you see how your past relationships, love or other, have really affected you and what you have and have not done with your dreams in your life. And so it's time to move on. It could be a current relationship that you're in for some of you, that it's like, okay, this person could be really toxic, or it could just be a friend for some of you. But either way, it's a week full of personal growth and relationship transformations, Pisces. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, and that concludes this weekly video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let me know down below if it resonates, and I'm gonna go. Bye.